my dear Virgo. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of September with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And as the birthday child, you are first out to read for this month. So happy birthday to you, Virgo. And I wish you a really beautiful birthday month. And this will be a love reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and free from ads, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. I can also recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for August because that's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for September. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. When I open your deck here, I see the High Priestess with the King of Swords in the reversed. So it seems like you are fighting some kind of opposition, Virgo, and you're trying to keep your own dignity and your own self-respect. It's certain things that you just aren't going to accept. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the Eight of Cups together with the High Priestess. So the Eight of Cups kind of shows that you in some department you have had enough. If a person says another word, okay, God help them, because here with this energy, you are not going to tolerate disrespect or someone trying to steal your energy or, you know, make a point by hurting you or something similar to that. Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have the Sun in the reverse with the High Priestess in the reverse. So that's some kind of a little bit of hiccup. So we'll see what that's about. I will take from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms clarification card. Ice Queen, ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. So it might be that the divine wants you to kind of not blow off your handle at this point. You are right in that you are not supposed to be treated in this way, and there's something else. I think maybe more clearer communication, maybe becoming a little bit more rock solid, maybe not being a little bit more like wise as the owl here instead of blowing off the handle would be a good idea. Okay, so I call the 6 elements. And here we have the Three of Swords in the reverse with the Sun card in the reverse. So it's something you are not seeing. It might be that you're overreacting a little bit to the situation. You need to clarify it more. You need to talk it through with the other person and ask them, is this what you meant? Is this how you wanted to offend me? Is this like, try to communicate and see, so this is not just an old wound coming to the surface and repeating itself helplessly in your life over and over, and both forcing the other person to play another role, but also you might kind of invite people into your life that play a certain role in your life. So you're totally right with you shouldn't be treated like this. No one should treat you like this, but you also need to look at what you are projecting on another person, that you think the worst of them, and you don't even give them a chance by investigating what it is that they are trying to say. So I actually think we will read this card here, the Ice Queen with the Three of Swords in the reverse there, 28. Okay, the Ice Queen has come to block your movement. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them another time when they will be best at serve. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you come and to ask yourself for re-clarification of your highest goals. Because I think this with the High Priestess have taken you a great part of your journey. The High Priestess is deciding that you are a person of high value and you just don't let whomever into your paradise garden, and that's great. But now it also seems like you want to expel someone from your garden. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with Ice Queen. Perhaps you are trying too much as well, and too much at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Ice Queen put the other in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. I definitely think that there's something that has to do with overreaction. I'm not saying that you're overreacting, but I'm saying you can halter your reaction and go deeper into figuring out the mystery of this topic, like trying to find out what's really going on, what's really happening, because it seems like you have a healing moment, like an occasion, a chance to heal something. And if you would be able to take a deep breath and collect your thoughts and, be curious, like with the Sun card, be curious, like enlighten the situation, look at what is really going on, ask a lot of questions, say, this is how I feel. Was this what you wanted, or what were you trying to achieve by saying the things that you said or doing the things you did? Okay, so 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. Okay, so we'll just tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in September. Okay. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the 8 of Wands, which is talking about the sun's rays, clear communication, looking at what's really going on, avoiding misunderstandings by asking a lot of questions and seeing the situation from an above perspective. Also communicating. Try to not give up on a person at this point in time. Try to go deeper and investigate. What is this really, the person really saying? What is it that they want from you or need from you? What do you need from them? And here we have the old bottom of the deck, and it's a 6 of Cups. So I'm feeling a little bit unforgiving energy, and you needed it. You needed to be in this unforgiving energy and say no to reconciliation and be angry and bitter with the other person and put boundaries. It was a necessary part of your development, but you're ready to move on to the next stage now, where you can actually see the other person's point of view, see your own point of view, stand your ground, but still being calm, mature, and tranquil enough to actually investigate the situation further and not take it immediately personal, in a personal way, and make it about you and how the other person is not kind towards you. Okay, might still not be kind towards you, but there's different degrees in hell. If you have a person abusing you in some way, leave them, no problem. But maybe your friend, your best friend, can have the benefit of the doubt, and you can be listened to when you think they are acting a little bit crazy maybe. Okay, so this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings and the bond between you two, their feelings towards you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for September, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and we have a Knight of Cups here. So I think there's a person that like needs love from you in some way. So they might ask it in strange ways, like, this is how you did, this is what you did to me, this is how you behaved, and this is how it made me feel. And it can trigger you, but the person is asking you to love them in some way, some distorted way. And here is what's on your mind with the other person, the person most on your mind. And we have the World card, which is actually showing that you belong together, that you have a very strong bond, and that you have come to a certain point in your development where you can really be the bigger person and, you know, help another person out that might have not come as far in their personal growth as you have, or maybe they are working through some issue that needs to be looked upon. And we'll see. This is what's the other person's, what's on their mind with you. And we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So I think they are going through what you have gone through a little bit previous. And they are trying to free themselves from old conditioning and from thinking of themselves in a certain kind of way, or looking at themselves in a certain kind of way. So this asks you to be a little bit grand in this situation. You have had your little revolution, okay? And now you are to help another fellow human out. And with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, they probably have felt like you have been acting a little bit nasty towards them. And I'm not really seeing that, but it might be that when you have made your revolution, you have made your new statement, you have put new boundaries in the world, they have taken some offense here. While you were freeing yourself, this person were taking offense, or were kind of building up different feelings or viewpoints of what you did and said, and maybe collected them on a pile a little bit here. Okay, so we'll see. This is the bond between you two, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. So it's talking about that there's still work to be done between you. You still have a spiritual mission together. You still have things from the past particularly to solve. It might be karma, ancestral karma, like you are carrying around the burdens of your own parents, your own siblings, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and, you know, way back in time, things that they haven't solved. It's like you are put on the stage here together so that you can solve it. So it can feel a little bit unfair because you don't even know why you got this kind of feelings and thoughts, where they came from in the first place, and why you are supposed to defend them. You don't have to defend them, but you have to investigate them and try to find out what kind of solution they need, and how we as a humanity, and you as this person in this relationship with this other person, can evolve into a higher stage of consciousness, where you can handle your more tricky relationship and the tricky turns of a relationship in a more healthy kind of way. I'm feeling this person being a little bit helpless. 8, the Wheel of Fortune is talking about kind of being stuck, but trying to free themselves from karma. So it can be like this, that the person has been behaving badly towards you over a longer period of time, carrying a trauma, karma, ancestral drama that has been affecting their behavior. And now you are at a key point where you can show this person a better way of acting. So here is your emotion. We can see that you are pretty tired of this same kind of drama appearing again and again. It's another 8, like the eternity symbol. It never goes away. It's always the same stupid thing, and you are getting really tired of it. So here's the even if you carry so much love for this person, and from a soul point of view, you have a lot of love to offer, on an emotional human level, you're close to having a fit. Okay, so I'll see this person's feelings. And we have a King of Wands. So to add a little bit fuel to the fire, this person might be judging you, or might think that they know better, or they might say to you that you do this wrong and you do that wrong, because they have this Eight of Swords over their head. So they feel entitled to start to say certain things that they haven't told anyone before. And they might start with you if they are very close in a relationship to you. We usually start to practice with the people that's that we feel safe with. So it's of course an honor, but it doesn't feel like that. It will feel probably like an attack, and that this person is nitpicking on things that you have done, and like they are lifting up things to the surface and saying you did this and it was a horrible act from you. But really it's really them talking, not to you, but maybe to a parent that said something when they were small, or someone from their past that did something to them, and now they are rebelling towards this and feeling self-righteous while doing so. But I'm feeling like it's a practice event, even if it's a king, but the king kind of show their entitlement, that they might come through as a little bit of a bully. On an emotional level, I want to take from the Romance Angel to see their emotions here. You deserve love. Yeah, they're trying to stand up like a hero for the fact that they feel like they deserve love. And they are kind of taking it out on you and pointing to you as you don't think that they deserve love. So they might act strange towards you. They might accuse you for things, or they might tell you that you do this or you do that. You might not really recognize yourself, but you get very tired of hearing it and might want to end the relationship in the process. But both of you deserve love. And this drama is here so you can act out your hurt and pain and find new ways to do things in this situation. I also think that this person is putting you in high regard, and also think that you deserve love. It's just that they have a feeling that they don't deserve your love, or that you don't love them properly. So they might come with accusations that is in this department, or as we saw with the King of Swords, they might be acting cold and, for example, say that they don't love you anymore because you have done this awful thing. And that it can be very disheartening, of course. But if you don't feel that this is really personal, and you don't feel like stricken by lightning, like they are telling the truth, it's probably, their thing, what they are going through. And you don't have to take it so to heart. You can say, okay, so what has made you feel this way? And you can talk about it, and if you remember the situation that they are referring to, you can put light on it, how it felt from your point of view, but also listen to the other person. I think listening is the most important thing here, to kind of figure out where the other person is going lost, and also use the words that's de-escalating the argument. Okay, I hear you. You're probably right. That can be a good thing to de-escalate something. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have a Two of Wands. So you really want to kick this person in the butt and send them, on their way and never talk to them again, basically what I'm seeing there. This is the other person's behaviors and attitudes, and we have the King of Swords again, so probably being very cold and callous towards you. I think they have built up some kind of defense where they haven't felt like they deserve your love or that you love them. So they might come with a speech of how they are going to abandon you or not love you, or not hold you in high esteem in the future. Or it might not be that dramatic that they say that, like an ultimatum, or this is what's going to happen. It might be more a nagging thing that it comes up in the arguments again and again. But it's really a defense from this person. They are trying to heal old wounds that have nothing to do with you, and they are acting from a very masculine kind of energy, trying to act like they don't care about you. And of course, this is your natural go-to move. It probably would be my natural go-to move as well, and that is I can't take it anymore, never come back. So and here we have the 7 of Wands, so the outcome for this relationship in September. And it's really about both people are trying to defend their honor against something of old. So neither of you are really talking to the other person. You are arguing with someone from the past that did you wrong, both of you. So that makes it very hard for you to connect at this point in time and understand each other. So I will see from your point of view a little bit here. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. You're sitting here on your high horse. You own this big castle here. And this person is a little bit lost, doesn't feel like they deserve love. You probably don't feel like it's safe for you to love, but I think the divine is asking you to take a leap of faith and calm down and be the bigger person and say, okay, what's going on with you? Why are you saying these things? How do you feel? So try it out and see if you can de-escalate things. You can also talk about the situation from your own perspective and say that, in a calm way, say that this is how you see things, this is how you feel, this is what happened from your perspective, and to understand another person. If this person can understand you better, they might be able to realize where they kind of misunderstood you or went wrong. So this is this person's what they really would want to say. I want to marry you. I never felt like this before. So they feel like they are on deep water with this relationship, and probably they feel like they love you more than you love them, and they haven't felt really seen by you, and they might have acted very childishly and attention seeking in a way to get your attention, and you just feel like you want to discard them because of that. So I want to go deeper. We can't just have like cute things being told here. How can I ever pay you back? Okay, so I think you are really on a very destined point in this relationship where you can actually help this person out. Your soul and their soul has some kind of agreement that in this point in time you will have some important argument that will make everyone shift their perspective and be able to see things in a more calm kind of way. So you can help this person. They have an overreaction. I see you having an overreaction. See if we can go deeper into this overreaction. The grass was always greener elsewhere. You probably felt like this person or people like this have always told you that it would be so easy to leave you, or it would be so easy to just ditch you like that. I think it's a defense mechanism because they never felt like they deserved love. So they always acted like they could easily find love elsewhere if you wouldn't put up with them. I will never stop loving you. So it seems like you have the same feelings for each other, that it's a very stable love. You might be really tired of each other because the endless loop of the same drama playing out again and again, and you want to jump off the merry-go-round here. But the love seems to be true. I tried. I'm sorry. Yeah, you want to bail out. You're tired and you tried. The divine is just asking you to, put yourself in the deep freeze a little bit and to not act out on this right now. Okay, try to calm the situation down. Try to be a little bit less dramatic. De-escalate the fights. Be tired, but ask with this tired voice. Okay, so what seems to be the problem now? Are you arguing with my right to have peace of mind, or what's going on here? You get upset when I'm sitting just at a kitchen table. So try to figure out what's going on underneath the surface. Be a little bit like a investigator. If you need to blow off the handle, if you need to end this, it's fine. Seven of Wands, saying no to this, it's fine. You might want to preserve this idea for later. Okay, when they are nicer, you can maybe reconcile at that point and do this work which the divine wants you to do. And until then, you can put them on the deep freeze and go on a vacation and, you know, not be bothered by this situation. It's also allowed. It's two different roads. One will be maybe a little bit more advanced and problematic, but in the end it will give you a better solution, and the other one will feel better because you can just ditch this situation and not have to deal with it. Okay, so I want to make you see this from above, an above perspective, and I would urge you to watch your reading, Their True Thoughts and Feelings, in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about this story, or the reading Your Next Relationship from the Who is Coming Towards You playlist. You can also watch the next 3 months love prediction to get the longer perspective into October. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign with all the latest videos to watch. And if you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and free from ads, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye bye.